Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, I've decided to rank all the seasons of Ninjago starting from 2011 to 2022. Quick note before we get started, I have included Day of the Departed in this because why not? Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Start us off with today, we have the pilot season. I personally think that this was definitely a good start for Ninjago as a whole, and appreciated the way everything was handled. I like the Skulker as the first villains of Ninjago. It's definitely S tier, because it's such a classic. Season 1, Rise of the Serpentine, was a good season as a sequel towards the pilots. I liked the Green Ninja idea, but with Lloyd, it's definitely not S tier, but it was good, but not that good. And Python, he was goated. Committed mass genocide and cannibalism at the same time. What a legend. The final battle is an ironic name to call this season, so I'll just call it Legacy of the Green Ninja. This is one of the best seasons I've seen, and I remember watching the final episode for the very first time, and I was amazed. Not as good though if we compared it to the pilot, but it's definitely one of the greatest. Rebooted. Yes. After the last season, the writers got to nerf Lloyd's golden powers somehow. So I don't know. This episode format in 8 episodes, it was short, and bring the Overlord back, that was pretty cheap. Not to mention killing off Zane, essentially defeating the Overlord. That wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't the ending I was looking for in terms of the Overlord. I feel like they could have done a lot more. But yeah. The Tournament of Elements, one of the best seasons I've ever seen. It expands the lore of elemental powers with the elemental masters, and the Serpentine Wars were a really cool little idea that they chucked in, and I think they executed that pretty well. It was just a good way to stretch the Ninjago universe as a whole, and it really, it moved on a lot from Rebooted. I feel like adding Zane back in really early was a missed opportunity. But, we could have really seen the characters struggle a lot more and how they overcome it, but I'm just nitpicking at that, so. Season 5 was a really good season. I liked the ghosts, the Ejitsu, the realms. They were all cool concepts. I really wish we got more Ejitsu, but obviously not anymore because of the new art styles and whatnot. But we did see it in Season 12. I like the realms. I think Dragon's Rising is going to really explore more of that, and I can't wait for it, to be honest. But yeah. Season 6, Skybound, was really great. I loved every concept of it, especially how it related back so much to Season 5. I will say, though, the ending really shook me, and that's why it's not going in S tier. I just really wanted to briefly touch on Day of the Departed. It was a good idea. I think putting it in a 42-minute special was a little too little, you know what I mean? We could have gotten a lot bigger, and I did like the idea of bringing a lot of the villains back, and we do see that repeated once again and coming up soon, obviously. But I think Day of the Departed needs a little bit, I don't know, it needed more screen time. I'm gonna speed things up real quickly. Too slow, too many ideas, and it wasn't executed well. Sons of Garmadon, new animation style. Love the cliffhanger at the ending. In terms of animation, I liked it, but obviously would love to see a lot of the original styles back, but, can't complain. Season 9, wasn't the greatest of seasons. I've seen better, but it was an alright considering that we had to continue from Sons of Garmadon. March of the Oni, really bad ending. I hear that in the US that they've just combined all 4 episodes into one massive extended movie. I think that would have worked a lot better outside as well. I did not like it considering that it was so short and we could have seen a lot more. Season 11, it kind of fulfilled my wishes for more, but it was too much. I feel like the first 6 episodes were quite literally wasted true potential. I liked Asphira as a villain, and the backstory of Wu and Asphira really well. The Ice chapter was also pretty good, but I can't exactly say that this was one of the greatest, so it's like F tier. Season 12. I really liked the video game season. I know a lot of people didn't like it considering that we went in ninjago a lot of the time. I like the animation style for this season was spot on, but I don't know. I think all of Jay's villains just need to last a bit longer than one season because they're always really good, and then they just like Unagami turning into a kid. That wasn't the greatest. I mean, it was good ending, but obviously that means we're probably never going to see Unagami as a villain again. Top tier, I really loved Master of the Mountain. I think a lot of the concepts in it were really good. The music was really nice, and even though we weren't in Ninjago, it really felt like we were still watching it. I think a lot of the flashbacks for this season were really powerful, and it was like the first season I ever really cried because it was really emotional and just it was good. It was really good. Major setback. Season 14 I love for the animation again, but it was how do I say it? It's like really short considering it should have been a lot longer. I love the jungle suits. They're probably one of my favorites, but I feel like there was a lot missing and that they didn't give us enough. Season 15. Nia's first ever solo season. It's about time, to be honest. I really loved it. Prince Galma was one of the greatest villains I've ever seen or heard in my life. I think he played a really good role considering that he had to awaken Rojira, kind of similar to Pytho awakening the Great Devourer, but he still kept his own solo kind of role in this, and he really played a powerful role compared to a lot of others. Season 15, Crystallized. So I have a lot to talk about this one. So basically, the Overlord back was a really good idea, considering that we've had a lot of problems with the past in terms of rebooted. I think Garmadon his return in Crystallized was a lot different than I thought, and a lot of people did, because if you read the Garmadon comics, he has a different story to tell, and I think that was a lot better to explain, but, it was just still a comedic relief, so it was pretty good. That's my Ninjago Seasons tier list of 2022. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I am planning on making a 2023 edition. I haven't watched Dragons Rising yet, but I do plan on. And I also have another video underway, and it is going to be released on July the 1st. Yes, I finally have a proper date for my videos now. Still not sure about a whole entire schedule, because I'll explain that in another video, but thanks for watching. It's been very long, and see you guys next time.